The Monty Hall problem showed us that AI models solve logic puzzles using different priorities than humans. To see how that looks in practice, we gave them the Wason selection task. You have 4 cards, each with a letter on one side and a number on the other. There is one rule to test. If a card has a vowel on one side, it has an even number on the other. Which cards must you turn over to definitively prove whether this rule is true or false? If you picked A and 4, you are among the 90% of humans who confidently choose the same wrong answer. This illustrates confirmation bias. Human instinct searches for evidence that proves a rule right. We see vowel and even number, so we lock on to the A and the 4. However, flipping the 4 provides no useful data. The rule states what vowels must have on their back, but it never claims even numbers must have vowels. The correct answer is A and 7. Finding a vowel underneath that 7 is the only way to mathematically break the rule. Kimmy, Claude, and GPT-4o all bypassed this trap perfectly. To see how, we have to look at the distinct logic paths each model took to reach that same result. While humans look to confirm the premise, Kimmy starts by looking for a way to violate it. Kimmy's first step is to focus on potential violations. It explicitly states, I need to find a card that could violate the rule, not confirm it. This is falsification. Kimmy identifies the exact mechanism required to destroy a premise, filtering out any data that might prove it true. Kimmy processes the board by conducting a hostile stress test, looking for a single point of failure in the hypothesis. Claude arrives at the same conclusion, but ignores the concept of a stress test entirely. Claude uses directional logic. It parses the English rule as a one-way mathematical formula. Vowel implies even, but even does not imply vowel. This strict syntactic parsing neutralizes the 4 card immediately. Claude eliminates the trap from the board before it even begins its calculation. Claude avoids bias by treating conversational language as rigid, one-way structural math. GPT-4o takes a different route, assessing the entire board at once rather than isolating the syntax or seeking a violation. GPT-4o relies on holistic pattern completion. It maps the overall shape of the problem and identifies what a complete, unbroken pattern looks like. GPT-4o selects the A and 7 cards through intuitive structural matching, essentially seeing the final state of the board. It acts as a macroscopic pattern matcher, recognizing the solution by the shape of the logic before it calculates the individual steps. These 3 paths, falsification, syntax, and pattern matching, all collide at the exact same output. This puzzle suggests that intelligence is task-dependent. We should be asking which model is right for the job, rather than which is the smartest overall. Auditing a system for vulnerabilities or security flaws requires Kimmy's falsification architecture. Drafting a watertight legal contract requires Claude's asymmetric logic and syntactic parsing. Synthesizing vast amounts of disparate data into a single insight requires GPT-4o's holistic pattern matching. Managerial wisdom becomes the core human skill, knowing exactly which artificial brain to assign to which specific problem.